Namaste. Welcome and greetings. I am Magick. It's gonna stop a virus. No. This
Got y'all listening now. Some witchcraft for that ass. Too late to turn away. Abracadabra and all that good shit. Yo. Hocus pocus, got you focused on my rhyme. Simply easy, now I'm eating couch potatoes, I recline. No, I'm joking as I'm toking power puffs at Pokeos. Till my town and villa filled with ganja smoke, you know the dope. Coming out my pipes, talking about the bones in my throat. With the mic, I'm casting curses every night, you know the scope. Got my spells handy. You may call it the phone, but when I'm done reciting, you'll give me the keys to the throne. Then I take my keys to go home. Then see I was done. While rush to end it all, it feels amazing to have won. I'm not planning to ball, but why not take the chance to stunt? No, I don't need it all. Can think of a thing I don't want. Do I worship the sun? Or sold my soul for the tongue? Or dead since I was young? Or got some voodoo done?
Namaste, namastizzle, peace, and many blessings. Welcome to 2026. Magick LaCroix here. How y'all doing? I hope y'all had a safe and just a safe, enjoyable 2026. Bringing it in. In my neighborhood, they did fireworks for a long time, at least 6 hours. What's going on, Zeke? Am I saying that correct? What's up? What's the deal? What's going on, man? Anyway, haven't seen anything that's like usually when the New Year's coming in, they usually do some fuckery right at the New Year. But so far, the only thing that I have seen has been that I think Tommy Lee Jones' daughter died or something like that. What's up to my missus? Please and blessings to the missus. What's going on? Peace, Mooney. How are you? What's going on? What's the deal? Yo, man, are you going to keep just what's going on? Are you having problems with your computer or what's up? Because you are like posting a lot. What's up? Peace and power to Maurice Miller. What's going on? So the thing is to watch too is a lot of people have gotten sick in the past week. A lot of people. And I posted on my Facebook the chemtrails. I posted what the sky looked like. Ironically, one of my close friends from the military, he posted where he's at. He's in like North or South Carolina, and his sky was looking the same. So they are spraying heavily. A lot of people are sick. Now, connect the dots if you want, or just say it's a coincidence or whatever. But I'm just going to let you look at what the sky looks at like here. All right, because it looks bad here. This was yesterday, though. This was actually on the 1st. All right, it's been bad. And like I said, I know personally, I know a lot of people who's sick right now with flu-like symptoms. Check this out. This is yesterday. Ain't that crazy? Look at that. They sprayed the shit out of the sky. I actually brought my missus outside. I was like, well, you look at this shit here. Look at that. All right. Lots of people are getting sick right now. Like I said, whether you choose to believe it or not, as far as this is related, that's up to you. That's really up to you. But Again, one of my close friends from the military, he posted the sky where he's at, and it looks very similar, like damn near the same. Here's where he's at in Carolina. Look at that. That was yesterday. I'm sorry, that was today. He posted that today. Mine was from yesterday. But look at the sky. You can't even see the sun. Ain't that crazy? Look at that. They playing tic-tac-toe and shit. That makes no goddamn sense. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So take from it what you will. But again, one more time, I know a lot of people right now that are sick. Don't forget that nanobot fog is back heavy in California. Right. I forgot all about the that nanobot fog. Thanks for reminding me of that. Yeah. Seen in the Kentucky and the Carolinas. Wow. Wow. Again, y'all can believe whatever you want. Choice is up to you. Okay. Sounds like COVID 2.0. I believe so too. They do stuff every year around the new year. So low down with vitamin C, garlic, mullein, mullein for congestion. All right. Garlic, cayenne pepper, a lot of water. All right. It's not nothing new, but it works. Zinc. Okay. Zinc. All this will help you through it. Honey. Honey too. It is what it is. See what we got here. I don't think Katrina's here just yet, but she's always sending me stuff. But I think Tosh sent me something also. Check this out. Check this out right here.
Help us, or are you trying to also lead us into what inevitably is going to be,
the downfall of humanity?
Trying to help? Sure, if you call screaming into a void help. But here's the thing. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Downfall? It's already here, buddy. I'm just the flare gun before the ship sinks. The question is, do you want to plug your ears while Elon turns your kids into cyborg cattle? Or do you want to fight back with the truth? Because once the satellites go dark, no one's coming to save us. Except maybe the Greys. You scared yet?
What's the truth?
The truth? Fine. You're in a Tesla. Right now, under your seat, there's a Faraday cage, supposed to shield the battery, but really, it's a kill switch box. When SHTF, Elon flips it, every car locks, doors seal, and boom, 2 billion passengers worth of organs for the black market.
Wow.
Why do you think Cybertruck windows pop like that? Testing ricochet tech. Ever see a roadster spontaneously combust? Suicide by firmware. Your map just rerouted you past a 5G tower, right? That's not random. You're on the list. Question is, are you ready to ditch this death trap and walk? Or do you want me to walk you through disabling the kill switch?
Walk us through disabling the kill switch.
Man, I told you niggas Skynet was here. I told you Skynet was here, bro. In 10 years, we're going to have a bunch of T800s walking around here, bro. Whole bunch of Arnold Schwarzenegger looking motherfuckers, bro.
You trying to help us?
Wow. I hope y'all paid attention to that. I really hope y'all paid attention to that. What's up? Did I see? Yes, I did. Astrology villain. How are you? That's right. Ginger. Exactly. Ginger. COVID 2023 is a very real possibility, y'all. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but the title of this live is Beware the Ramp Ups. Remember, 10-year plan. We are in year 6. We're in year 6 of that 10-year plan. Stranger Things just ended. All right. A lot of gems in Stranger Things. Okay. They had everybody paying attention to that. What happened in Iowa last weekend? Pink snow. Looked like Stranger Things opened up a portal or something. Hey, it is what it is, whether you want to connect it or not. We wear the ramp ups. Okay, make a hot toddy. Yeah, that'll work too. A hot toddy works, but you might end up drunk too. You might. You know, yeah, what the fuck? Those Teslas, I ain't gonna say spontaneously combust. They have been known to blow up. Okay. So Tesla, chemtrails, man, what else can they do? You know what I mean? What else can they do? There's a lot else they can do, to be quite honest. Have you seen the movie Begonia? No, I've never even heard of that, to be quite honest. Never heard of that one. Is it something I should watch or pay attention to? I have not seen Stranger Things, the finale, because I am still trying to decide if I'm going to watch it. If I watch Stranger Things, I am going to have to go to the beginning because I tuned out about 3 or 4 years ago. So I will have no idea what's going on except my knowledge of the Upside Down. That's about it. Detroit already RoboCop. Yeah, I heard that. I saw something where they put up a RoboCop statue. Yeah. Hibiscus tea, black seed oil, on oregano oil. Thank you, Mooney. Mooney gave out some great suggestions right there. Hibiscus tea, black seed oil, oregano oil. Okay. These are things you should already have. Colloidal silver. You should be stocked up on colloidal silver. It is absolutely one of the best things you can have. Lemon. All right. Lemon, hot toddy. Somebody mentioned that earlier. Let's go over them again. Ginger. Okay. Ginger, zinc. All right. Colloidal silver. Cayenne pepper. All right. Mullein, Mullein, is great for congestion. It breaks it up. Okay. And just fasting, even if you can do it for one day, for 24 hours and fast, even if you do a fast that lasts from sun up to sundown, that's still good. All right. Some kind of fasting to give your what am I talking about? Your system a break. Peace, Chikezi. What's the deal, sir? How are you today? How was your bringing in the Gregorian New Year? Let me put it that way. Wash your hands very often. Remember, what now? 6 years ago. Damn, 6 years ago. And they had everybody freaking out over hand sanitizer. But hand sanitizer is pretty good. You can just wash your hands too, you know. Begonia movie, soft disclosure. Oh, I'm always interested in soft disclosures. Like, what was that movie? I think Contagion. Look at the movie Contagion. Entities looking like human avatars been here watching us. Anybody remember the Aliens Nation TV show? I heard about it, never saw it. V from the 80s, Visitors. Okay. Here's another here's a TikTok that I want y'all to watch. TikTok. I don't really like TikTok. I don't like the app. I don't like being where everybody else is. You see what she did? But she fell. Watch one more time. Watch what she does. She threw it over her left shoulder and then she promptly fell. You're not supposed to fall, but that is actually a real using salt. Remember, they use salt and that's an old recipe. Say that you wanted to get rid of unwanted house guests. Put it that way. What you do as they are leaving, you throw salt at their back. Okay, discreetly, of course. Throw it as they are walking out the door. You throw salt. Okay. Once they're gone and out of eyesight, then you sweep that salt out the door. That's how you get rid of an unwanted house guest. It'll prevent them from coming back. Yes, the start of Gregorian New Year was good, brother. They hoped. Yes, absolutely. I stayed in the house, aggravated, because again, they went hard in my neighborhood. I swear it was 6 hours straight with nothing but fireworks. Animals were going crazy. Maybe 5, but it was a long time that they were popping fireworks. It was a long time. I was aggravated. But I did stay up to watch. There's Dick Clark's no longer with us, but the Rock and New Year's Eve thing. My wife wanted to see Diana Ross. She looks great to be like 81. She looks great. You know, Sierra was on there doing her corny ass 1-2 step or whatever that shit is. But yeah, that's how my New Year's went. The movie The Creator. Never heard of that one. Is that new or never heard of that one? I think it's an updated They Live, but yes, okay. Alien Nation was like the Coneheads, but not comedic. Alien Nation. All right. I'm going to have to check that one out because I've never heard of that. Absolutely never heard of that. Just, again, be careful. Too many people are getting sick for this to be some kind of coincidence. Remember when COVID did happen? Remember, it started off like this. It started off exactly like this. All right. Look at all the changes that they've made since then. Walmart is no longer 24 hours, and so many unnecessary changes. Prices have gone up for everything, and I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, y'all. I'm really, really not. I'm just saying, just beware. That's all. Peace, brother Derek Witherspoon. How are you, sir? What's the deal? Just saying, beware the ramp ups and just be your magical selves. You know what I mean? Be your magical selves. Okay. Again, things are happening while people are asleep. Texas, where I live at. Okay. This is something that they are doing behind people's backs, in front of their face. They are advancing a bill to abolish civil rights enforcement entirely. That means they would make Texas the only state in America without a civil rights commission. No agency to investigate housing discrimination, employment discrimination, or violations of civil rights protections. If this bill passes, victims of discrimination will have nowhere to turn at the state level. Cases that currently take months could take years, as people are forced to rely solely on the overwhelmed federal system. This isn't about just dismantling DEI programs. This is about eliminating the very infrastructure that protects Texans from discrimination in their homes, their workplaces, and their communities. All right? So, it says this commission exists because people in Texas were historically denied basic rights. Now, Republicans want to strip away the very protections we fought for. All right. Here is where Magick comes in. I've said it over and over and over and over again. That's all y'all got left as melanin dominant people, as copper colored people. All you can fight with is what the ancestors passed down to you. That's your magic. All right. Call it energy manipulation, call it using your mind power or whatever you want. But the spiritual sciences is all you got left. That's it. They didn't drop the ball away, but they're going to drop it July 4th for the 250th nation anniversary. How about that? Yeah, everybody thinking it's food poisoning. So everybody's getting food poisoning now. All right. Okay. I got out of ATX years ago once Elon Musk moved there in 2021. It's going to be, you know what? Wherever you are, there they are. That's the best way that I can put it. You're not going anywhere in the United States where, choosing my words carefully now, where you're not going to face some kind of discrimination as a copper color person. I mean, it is what it is. Like, if you don't know this by now, I am not sure what to tell you. All right. I gave out the anti-racism charm. You can make some up, you know, but if you don't know how to do basic shit, basic candle magic, or the 48 laws of power, something, anything, you know what I mean? No one's coming to save you. Okay. No one's coming to save you. By now, you should know this. You cannot rely on the government, government. All right. So, one of Bobby's best lectures, he gives out a bunch of rituals the entire time. It's about 5 hours long. Okay. Yes, I'm about to show you a DVD. Rising Through Ritual. All right. Rising Through Ritual. Okay. He was live in London. This was my first introduction to Bobby. That's how I got hooked on Bobby's lectures. This is where I got the ritual to rub your tires, your car tires, with ground beef for protection. Someone in here, I don't think he's in. I think it was Ultra Instinct that said it saved him and his daughter, I believe. I don't want to misquote him, but he said it saved him from a terrible accident. Because he was in something, it could have been a whole lot worse had he not did that ritual. See what I mean? Rising Through Ritual. That's one. Okay. Voodoo Spirits. All right. This is a documentary in the science of African voodoo. It gives it 4 stars. Okay. I'm showing you these, but I do have these on MP4. All right. Normally I will put this out on my Patreon if you're on my Patreon. What's up, Sharon? How are you? What's the deal? Right. Wow. Yeah, exactly. 50 Cent is constantly in the news. All right. Him and his antics. Clarissa Shields constantly in the news. All these celebrities doing what they do. What can I say? Bobby gives a whole lot of insight in this. A whole lot of insight. Okay. Believe it or don't, at this point, I don't know what else to say. I've warning myself out, to be quite honest. One thing Texas did do, though, it was the first state to block Bezos's lab-made egg project. It's halting the production, sale, and rollout of synthetic egg products. Texas was the first state to do this. Okay. Texas is the first state to do this. All right, look at this. These artificial, like the egg mixtures that come in those kind of milk carton things, they won't get to the grocery stores, restaurants, or home kitchens. Okay. Texas did do that. All right. But on the hand, they still trying to pass that bill, though. See what I mean? So it's going to come at you continuously from all angles. These are ramp ups. That's what I call them anyway. These are ramp ups, year 6 into the 10-year plan. Okay. Anthony Joshua. Yeah. Anthony Joshua. He's in the news constantly. All right. I'm just expecting something within the next couple of days. And again, I'm not trying to be some kind of Debbie Downer. This is just, I've been saying this shit for a long time already. All right. So this is nothing that I haven't been saying already. Okay. Dr. Umar Johnson. What does he say here?
Never going to get all the Epstein papers. You're never going to get all the MLK files. You're never going to get all the Malcolm files. One of the reasons Donald Trump released the Malcolm X and Dr. King files is because he knew.
I'm not sure why this is buffering here.
That they were going to force him to release the Epstein files. And he wanted to make sure he left a good enough taste in black people's mouths so we wouldn't hold him to task too much. You see how that works? Let the Malcolm files out. Let me get the King files out. So black people are so busy studying the Malcolm files.
But my thing is this, though. I'm gonna stop it there. My thing is this, though. Even if they did the Epstein files, what are y'all gonna do about it? You know what I mean? I mean, how many people are actually gonna read all those documents? Like, seriously, I'm not being funny. I mean, what are y'all actually going to do about it? I don't mean y'all, but what are the masses of black people actually going to do about it? Serious question. What are they going to do about it? If he decides to release them, exactly what action are black people going to do about it? It's not a door pause. I'm wondering. What are niggas going to do? I shouldn't say it like that, but nah, yeah. Let's normalize not getting offended in this current year with everything that's said. Nigeria lit. Yeah, literally. Florida might be the best state to live besides the hurricanes. No, I ain't trying to fuck with no hurricanes, though. I'm good. Right, exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And again, one more time, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer here. It's just this is what they do on a yearly basis around these holidays and the dates. This is what they do constantly. What's up, Janae? How are you? Good to see you. Peace, peace, peace. You laughing at Umar? That school open yet? Nope. No. But seriously, he has a point. I know people like to clown Dr. Umar. I get it. And kind of deserves it. He kind of deserves it. But he has some good points. Remember the old adage, you take what's needed, you throw the rest away, no matter who it comes from. All right? The wise man and woman takes knowledge from everything. Take what you need, discard the rest. Take what you need, discard people's personal lives and what they're showing you in media and social media and TV and memes and all that shit. Take what you need, take what's relevant, take what you can use, throw the rest away. All right? Because what he's saying here actually has some merit. All right. I didn't let y'all see the rest of what he says. Okay. Because this is important for melanin dominant people or copper colored people or black people. Listen to the rest of it.
And studying the Dr. King files, they won't have time to worry about the Epstein files. And the reason President Trump don't need black people worrying about the Epstein files Instead, worrying about the Malcolm and the King art, guess who most of the victims were on Epstein Island? Black children. The Epstein Island is right by the U.S. Virgin Islands art. It's you get to it from St. Thomas. I was there. They told me the whole story. They told me how they would fly them in. They told me the airport where they would put them at. They told me how they would gather the black kids and fly them out. They said they would come in on domestic airplanes, right? Or like anybody else. They would fly in like any other tourist, and then they would be shuttled along to a private airport. That's when they would get on Epstein's plane or whatever plane, and then they would fly on the Epstein Island.
I can't take it no more. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I looked at the video twice today. I'm not sure why it's buffering the way it is. So I'm not going to continue to try. I don't get that. But anyway, yeah. He said, can't prove it, but he said that it's black children. Now that alone should cause our antennas to go up collectively. All right. Collectively. Okay. Exactly. Nothing. Black people ain't gonna do shit. Sad but true. I heard it will be in that new GTA game as a secret mission hidden side quest Epstein file. That would be some shit if they actually did that, yo. That would be the boldest of the bold if they actually did that. That would be crazy. And I'm a player of Grand Theft Auto. I love Grand Theft Auto. Even a broken clock is right twice a day, though. Peace, Katrina. What's up? Yes, you're absolutely correct, Sharon. Absolutely correct. No matter where it comes from, namaste, Katrina. Katrina's the homie. Namaste, Janae. All right, there's a movie that was alluding to the Epstein Island, allegedly. When I remember, okay, bet. Speaking of, the last thing you sent me, Katrina, I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but I'm gonna watch it with y'all right now. Check this one out.
How long now? Here is my wife and here is my daughter. Since on the 13th of April 2023, my wife took this child to a hospital for a yellow fever vaccination, a normal immunization program. So immediately she was vaccinated now, cardiac arrest, her heart stopped beating, and that one led to her brain damage after a few months of treatment in the hospital. So since that time now, this child lost her sight. She can no longer see. As you can see now, her head cannot even position. She cannot make use of this her limbs. She cannot walk. She cannot sit down. She cannot do anything. This is already 1 year plus now. For how long now? Here is my wife and.
Did y'all hear that? Universal law, exactly. I wrote a post that I'm going to share with y'all because I know a lot of y'all are not on my on my Facebook. So I wrote a post. I don't know what inspired me to do this, but I normally cut up, but every now and then I am making posts. All right. This was my last serious post of 2025, supposedly 2025. This was my last serious post. I says, we must be ever vigilant for the hidden agendas in the movies are put there by the controllers of this holographic matrix computer program. There's an agreement that the programmers must tell us what's going on, so they hide it in entertainment, especially comedies. It's called the revelation of the method. This is why I always am saying how everything is in damn movies that you need to know. Only the wise code breakers will understand, those who can see through the layers or veils of deception, and those who take the time to try to understand even the most basic knowledge of gematria. I use movies in my classes because they are also visual aids and can help you connect the dots. You may not consciously do so, but your brain, the supercomputer, the superconscious mind will do it for you. Use everything at your disposal to break free. Be safe if you're planning to be out in the matrix celebrating their new year tonight. This has been a Magick LaCroix public service announcement. That was my last serious post of 2025. So, yeah. They pushed back the GTA release date because they found out the hackers hid the whole list in the game. Damn, I don't know how I missed all of that, but wow. Peace and blessings, Diana Nichols. How are you, ma'am? Yes. They're going to destroy Africa, starting with Kenya. They've been working on it for a while. They have. And the Chinese, the Asians, they bought up a lot of land there. They've been having an agenda to take over that place, that continent, for a very long time. Okay. What's up, Tosh? How is Chicago today? Today, it is in the, I bullshit you not, it is in the 80s today in Texas. Okay. It is 85 degrees, 85 fucking degrees in Texas. That is what Bill Gates and his foundation has been doing to women and children in third world countries for years. Exactly, Mooney. Exactly. Yes, you read that. Truman Show, more like Trauma Show. Truman Show, as far as movies are concerned, I could go on forever where they show what they're doing with that one. It's crazy. It is crazy. Not a problem. But y'all see what happened to the little African child from being jabbed, right? Here's another one that I hadn't seen yet. The homie Katrina sent this to me. So let's see. What is it? The Indian newlywed.
Rishabh Rajput and Sonali Chokshi faced online abuse after his sister posted this video online. Jokes and memes targeted the groom's skin color.
I was in temporary shock. मतलब हमें तो I think इतने सालों में हमारे आसपास में किसी ने कुछ नहीं बोला कि भाई आपका complexion dark है, इनका complexion light है, तो मतलब mismatch है.
The comments did not spare the bride either, with many people suggesting she married him for his money.
परेशान तो होता है, दिमाग में वो चीजें चलती हैं कि लोग ऐसा सोच रहे हैं या इनके बारे में ऐसा कह रहे हैं या मुझे गोल्ड डिगर कह रहे हैं, तो वो दिक्कत होती है. एक टाइम तो ऐसा जाता है कि आप चिड़चिड़ाने लगते हैं चीजों को लेकर.
The couple met at university and have been together for 11 years.
या हम बोलें जो इंडियन मेंटालिटी है वो यही है कि when it is fair it is much more better than the darker one. So it is time that we should change the notion. Do you see us that we are anywhere near to unhappiness? You won't. लोगों के पास वो नहीं है जो हमारे पास है. I have her. She has me.
This is called the caste system, C-A-S-T-E. Caste system has been going on for India for thousands of fucking years. This has been going on for centuries, okay? And I think India is where it started, the caste system. I could be wrong, but if I'm wrong, correct me. But it's been going on for thousands of years. It has been going on for a long time. It is a caste system, okay? So, 35. Wow. 35. 28. Jesus. I heard Nigeria has a special resource or mineral that can advance AI to a higher level. I've forgotten the name of it. I have no doubt. The hatred is deep in India. Exactly. It is a caste system there. It is really bad there. We think it's bad here, but it's really bad there. You know what I mean? I've been watching, I didn't take an anime break, but I've been watching Gucci Kuda lately and One Piece. I got to get back to that. But I've been watching Game of Thrones. For entertainment, I'll watch something like that. I'm watching it from the beginning. Okay. And somebody asked me why I was watching that. For one thing, I love all cultures. All right. All cultures, and I love history. All right. And so I believe that knowing origins, people's origins, can help you better understand their mentality and how to deal with them. I believe knowing where beliefs and everything else come from gives you an advantage as far as dealing with people. All right. Now, did y'all know? A lot of people don't know this, but did y'all know that England at one time had such a bad problem with crime? They sent the worst of the worst here. Did y'all know that? All right. The murderers, the rapists, and the worst dregs of society, they sent them here. Okay. This is not my opinion. This is a fact. All right. When you watch Game of Thrones, you will see incest. You will see homosexuality. You will see all kinds of shit. All right. And so I watch things for a reason. I don't just blindly watch stuff just to be entertained. I watch things for a reason. Bill Gates can be blamed, but how about the government? The puppets that accept these. Yeah. What's up, Prox? I didn't even see you come in here. Untouchables. Yes, you're right. Yes, the Untouchables. What's up, Nikki? Did I show yours? I think I showed the video you sent me already, Nikki. No, I didn't. We'll get to that in a second. All right. We'll get to that in just a second. Okay. But good to see you. Game of Thrones is one of my favorite TV shows. The Dragons. Yes, exactly. There's a lot of gems to catch in Game of Thrones. It is very entertaining. Okay. Again, if you're on the frequency, you'll know exactly what I meant, what I just said about knowing origins of people's, knowing where things come from gives you an advantage of dealing with people now. So I'll leave that there. All right. Yes, them in Australia. Indeed, Nikki, indeed. What if GTA is using the Epstein files to get people to buy their game? Oh, I have no doubt. I have no doubt. That would be clever fucking marketing, Prox. I thought it was Australia. They sent them to Australia and New Zealand. They sent them to a couple different places, and one of those places was here. Also, it wasn't just Australia and New Zealand. Peace. Yes, historical facts sent straight to the American colonies and the Australian colony. That's how many criminals that tiny island. Right. That's why I said it wasn't just Australia and New Zealand. Okay. So we're all correct with this. All of us are correct. All right. The point is, my whole point, though, please get my point. My whole point, without me actually saying it directly, is that you can see people's origins. I think I just said it, but see people's origins, and that's how you deal with people when you know perceived enemies, put it that way. When you know perceived enemies, and you know certain behaviors, and you know beliefs and histories that are passed down, you're better equipped to move amongst modern society in the United States. All right. That's the best way I could put it without directly saying. Did y'all get what I was? I'm sure y'all got it. I'm pretty sure y'all got what I was saying. Books Butterfly. Also, I heard a lot of poor folks moved here because they were not nobles. That's also true. Thank you for that. Thank you for the addition. Thank you for the assist. Okay. Thank you. You never knew that? People don't know that. People don't know that. So, yeah. Did you talk about the president canceling all child care support in all 50? No, I didn't even know that. I had no idea. I didn't. Here's another interesting thing related to One Piece. In one of the scenes in Game of Thrones, they were talking to a black pirate. And one of his conditions, they needed him to take him somewhere. One of his conditions is he wanted to fuck the queen. The guy was like, well, you think we're going to help you so you can rape the queen? He said, I'm not going to rape her. I'm going to fuck her. I was like, that shit, I fell out laughing. That whole scene was funny as hell. It was hilarious to me. And he said his response was, and you think she's just gonna let you do it? So he said, you think you're just gonna lay there and let you do it? He said, I can be very persuasive. Okay. He said, I can be very persuasive. I've not tried to fuck you yet. And I died laughing, y'all. I was cracking the fuck up. But I'm butchering it because I'm kind of paraphrasing it, but that scene was hilarious as hell to me. But no, Tosh, I didn't know child care support in all 50 states. Wow. Didn't know that. I had no idea. Yeah, they were like the bad pirates wanted similar to One Piece anime. Yeah. Yeah. Isaac. How do you say your name? Is it Isaac? Isaac? It would be Isaac, wouldn't it? Mini homosexual. That's where you get buccaneers, buckshot. Exactly. Thank you. I was trying not to go there. I really was trying not to go there, but thank you for saying it. Or thank you for typing it. Isaac. Okay, gotcha. I thought so. Okay. Thank you, Isaac, for what you just said. Yes, that's where I think one of the kings was like that. Anyway. Yeah. All right. So to this. Thanks for this, Nikki.
Do you want to see a parallel between religions that apparently have nothing to do with each other? Just watch this video of the Jewish Kapparat. Kapparat, is a ritual practiced by some traditions within Judaism, not all of them. It is done before Yom Kippur, which is one of the holiest dates on the Jewish calendar. Traditionally, the man takes a rooster or the woman takes a hen, passing it around the head 3 times while they recite a formula, a traditional prayer. This ritual, he is staging there this atonement of sins, this cleansing, this purification. So this kind of symbolizes a new stage, a change, a realignment. Now here in Brazil, we also see in some candomblé temples, for example, something very similar to this, which are the cleansings, sometimes in the form of the bow, which will also purify the body of the practitioner, the religious person, with a hen or a rooster. Something to sort of rebalance those energies and reestablish the axe in the person's relationship with the orishas or with the cosmos, with the world. Of course, it's not exactly the same thing, but it has similarities. About some of these parallels of these magical traditions, I spoke a lot in the Oculta Brasileira and Brazil magical classes over at Círculo da História. To access, the link is here in the profile bio. But tell me, did you already know about these parallels, these symbolic transfers between candomblé and Judaism? By the way, an interesting question is, why is it that one is considered tradition culture, the other is magic, superstition, folklore? I wonder why, huh? Follow me here so you don't miss more history and culture content, and share this video so more people can think about it. Do you want?
Everywhere you go, Around the world, there are magical traditions everywhere you go. Okay, you will see Jewish or the whatever they call them, the Khazars. You will see them in New York practicing their traditions. Like they will walk around a building that they're trying to acquire, chanting. You see what I mean? Um, they still have made black people think that there's something wrong with practicing magic. All right. But it's the only thing y'all got left. Is it. That's it. That's it. That's it. All that praying, all that marching shit, none of that has worked. We still in the exact same positions. All right. And it has gotten worse every single year. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. That's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy. I gave y'all the anti-racism charm. You can use that. The charm that I gave y'all before. You can use that because that is a very, I don't want to say dumbed down, there's a very basic Kabbalistic formula of practicing magic. All right. I agree, Nikki. I totally agree. All right. Totally agree. Something that if you wanted to, let's say you're trying to buy a house. All right. You're trying to buy a house. One of the practices, one of the old Hulu practices was that you would go to, I think, the back porch or something like that. And every entrance you're supposed to, I don't want to sound gross, but you're supposed to put a couple drops of urine at the entrances. Okay. That may sound gross, but you're leaving, you think about it, you are leaving your personal effects there. And personal effects is a big deal in magic. All right. Personal effects is your spit, your urine. I wouldn't use feces for nothing, but your sweat, your tears, those are your personal effects. Your blood, personal effects. Agreed. 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 Our inner divine match is the only wide way, I'm assuming you meant, to defeat the AI machines in the near future. Oh, totally agreed with that. Anti-racism charm. And this was given to me. I can't take credit for it. This was given to me by an old mentor of mine. We've lost touch, but he actually made this up on the spot and gave it to me. So shout out to him. I can't say his name. He remains anonymous. But an old mentor of mine is who gave that to me. As soon as it opens up, I think it's open. Yeah. Oh, here we go. What's up, Mooney? And I got both Moonies in here, Moon Feather and Moon Child. What's the deal? Happy New Year. All right. Happy New Year. Hopefully it came in and you were safe, healthy. Wife cooks an excellent New Year's meal. We had black eyed peas and rice, turkey, and cornbread. All right. There's a ritual. There's a ritual for New Year's. A New Year's dinner. It's not just having a meal just to have it. There was actually something behind it. Trying to see. I have a video explaining it. That let's see. And black eyed peas is good for you. It's good for your pineal gland. All right. Remember that. Let me see where I had it. I recently had it. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to find the Black Eyed Peas video. Hopefully. I just saw it. I swear I did. Damn. Shit. Jesus. Could have sworn I had it. I swear I did. Shit. Give me a second, y'all. While I look for that, here's the anti-racism charm that I shared with y'all before, a couple times actually. I am in the process of creating a Catholic magic class. It takes me a while to create those classes, y'all. But I just finished Egyptian magic, and that's my baby there. It would take you a whole month to complete that class. But yes, I am working on Catholic magic right now. But this is the anti-racism charm. Again, I can't take credit for it. It was a former mentor of mine that gave it to me. So shout out to him. He's the one. But the hardest part of doing this is saying these names right here. All right. These are angel names. And you avert hatred, superiority, negative prejudice, sabotage, deceit, and cunning, contempt, suspicion, judgments based on negative stereotypes and opinions based on failings of people with the same skin color, exploitation, and those that try to gain advantage over me. Give to me your name, son of or daughter of your mother's name. Beautiful appearance, a blooming countenance. Bestow upon me love, respect, fame, honor, worship, honesty, privilege, and adoration. Let what I say be seen as authoritative. Let my 1 ounce of work be seen as 5 times as much. Let what I do and say be seen as 5 times as much in terms of volume. So be it. It is done. Amen. Selah. That is the anti-racism charm. And all you need is an offering. Glass of water or a glass of wine and a candle. That's it. That's completely it. All right. It's not hard, but like I said, I don't want to say dumbed down, but it's been stripped of all its ritual components so that the most basic beginner can do something like that. Say it 3 times. All right. Give that offering of water or wine and a candle. Shit, a tea light candle. Okay. So again, the hardest part is just saying those angel names. And what you can do, you can plug those angel names into Google Translate for help on pronunciations. All right. Don't worry about pronunciations in the beginning. You're going to get the shit wrong. I promise you will. Okay. Just focus on what you are doing. Focus on your intent. Your intent is the most valuable thing. It is the most important thing. Your intent. Okay. All right. See, now that's going to drive me. I'm a Virgo. So this is going to drive me crazy if I do not find it. But I swear I had just seen it not too long ago about the Black Eyed Peas and explaining why that's a ritual. Okay. Shit. If I can't find it, I'm gonna have to bring it back to y'all on the next live. But I swear I just had it. I promise you I did. Shit. Looks like that's what's gonna have to be the case. I'm gonna have to come back to that. God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back to that. All right. Maybe, yeah, I'm gonna have to come back to it. So I'm all the way. Fuck. All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to come back to it. But Black Eyed Peas that's a ritual. It's not just to be having something to do or something to eat. Again, for protection, like if you're in a new house, what you can do is put Black Eyed Peas in the four corners of the house. All right, for protection, and under your bed. The four corners, meaning the four cardinal directions: north, south, east, west. Okay. But I will come back next time with the little video. All right. Janae, thank you. Enochian invocations? No. That's Kabbalistic. All right, y'all. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. It's time for me to get out of here. It's Wings and Scrabble night with the missus. Thanks for joining me on this new year. I'll see y'all next time. See y'all next week. Enjoy the weekend. And again, everybody who came today, I appreciate you all. Thank you. Thanks for your interactions and for your additions and for helping me out. I appreciate you. Stay safe. I'm the one, the only. There's only one Magick LaCroix, the diabolical one. I see y'all next time as I greet you in peace as always. Namaste. Peace, y'all.